Hello, hello, and happy Card Challenge Wednesday, everyone. How are you today? I hope everyone's staying cool on this, excuse me, hot July day. Best place to stay cool is inside your craft room, making cards, of course. I know some of you are at work watching on your lunch hour. I think that's pretty awesome. Those of us at home, we're just enjoying a day of crafting. So, um, yeah, this is Christina, Creating with Christina. I've got Susan and Lorraine with me so far. Love it. We've got winner announcements of last week's card challenge. Don't forget, um, during the month of July, I'm giving away my Volume 2 card sketchbook. After July, it will be in my shop for $30. So, pretty great deal this month to get it. So, Beverly, Darlene, Elaine, hello, you all. All right, let's go ahead and switch camera views. And we're going to look at last week's winner. So, last week's winner, this was the card sketch. So, we had a shape and then we had an image. It could be either portrait or landscape, either way. This was the one that I made online. This one here, I sanded down some of the parts. This was the one I had made as my example. So those were my cards. Let's look and see who the winners were for last week. All right, so we had quite a few entries, and this the comment picker picked Linda Miller. Look at those beautiful butterflies and zinnias. I love her background. She did scraps and then she embossed her background. And then Carrie, she did the new coneflower bundle that we have right now, which, by the way, if you've been wanting the coneflower and it's been out of stock, it is back in stock now. So you can get it. The coneflower bundle is available now. So, and all that's in the shop. The shop is stampinup.com, and just make sure you see Christina Reese up there as your demonstrator when you're ordering. Okay, let's give them a big congratulations. I'll repeat who the winners are later. That way, so that when I see Linda Miller or Carrie, if they're here today, we can congratulate them. But I don't see them right now. All right. Go to this view now. Here we go. So we're back to this view. And here, of course, is the card sketchbook that I'm giving free. All right. So this is with a $50 order. It's got measurements. It's got examples. There are 30 card sketches. So that's that. But this was the old one. All right. So this was the original card sketchbook that I made. When you sign up for my newsletter, I send you an email with this as a special offer for only $4.95. This I made like about 8 years ago, so there are no measurements. It's just a sketch and a card example. And so, but today is the 16th of July, so we're going to do sketch number 16 from this sketchbook. And I made a close-up of it. Well, I had a close-up of it. Where did I do it? There it is. And actually, I kind of redesigned it a little bit. And what I did was made it a circle instead of a rhombus. It doesn't matter what shape. And then I put an image of a flower there. But it doesn't have to be a flower. It could be any image. But basically what it is you have a card base. All right. Then you have a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square piece of designer paper here. Now, there are so many different ways you could do this, but I'm going to show you how I do it. And then you all let your imaginations go wild, and we will see all the awesome cards. And next week we'll have 2 winners. So I am using the new, brand new Charming Bay paper pack. It's actually called Floral Charms. I think that's right. I forget. A lot of these pieces are already cut up, so let me get those out of the way so you can see. But it's just gorgeous florals on one side, and then rich tone on the other side. So you could use the colored side for any card, and then this card is floral, and the florals are kind of, I don't know if they're seasonal so much, but like I'm thinking of fall here or winter here, kind of maybe a fall or a spring there. That's definitely makes me think of fall there. Let's see, that's like a summer. I don't know. So it's kind of seasonal, but that's the paper we're using. So I'm going to show you the example I made, and then we're going to make one together. Remember, if you have any questions, to put a question mark by your name so that I can see the question right away. I'm going to put this card sketch right there for us. Oh, I feel like I'm a little tilted. Let me squish that over. Well, I can't tell how I'm tilted. Oh, well. There's Linda. Hello, Linda. Nope. So I have, hold on. Let me show this one again. Who was it? Carver? Oh, Linda Miller. I have so many Lindas. When you all see Linda Miller or Carrie, y'all make sure to let them know they are winners. There's Linda Miller. Oh my gosh. Oh, your internet is choppy. It's not choppy on my end. And I have super high speed internet, and there's no thunderstorms in the area, so it should be okay. Well, anyways, if it gets really bad, let me know, and maybe we have to start over. But I don't want to start over. I want to get started. Let's get started. Okay, we are 6 minutes in. Here is the one I made. Get that little hand out of the way. Here's the one I made. I'm going to bring it up. Well, it's kind of blurry when I bring it up, but what I did with the 3D embossing, corrugated embossing folder, I have just an inch of the designer paper here, and then just a like a 1/16 of an inch of the raspberry. No, that's berry burst. I'm sorry. Then I have the 1 7/8 with the berry burst, and the 1 3/4 for the sentiment circle punches. I put in some bling and some ribbon. Okay, so that is how I made this card. All right, let me show you again the two. And now we're going to make it together. And I'm going to pull out my supplies. Bonnie says choppy too. Oh, this is not good. Angie says choppy. Interesting. Tiffany Refreshen is still choppy, and mine's not choppy at all. So I do not know what is going on, dagnabbit. Ugh, that is no good. All right, we'll go a little bit longer, and then if it's a problem. All right, this is leave the studio. And add the extra camera. Okay, let me know what happens. Let's cross our fingers. All right, the first thing is the card base, and it's just 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. And I am using the fresh freesia. Oh, Linda said much better. Okay, good. That's encouraging. All right, once again, this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then I just took the corrugated embossing folder and just ran it through that. And we're just going to put that on the center there, center it. Now you can either make them, I did this one horizontal, all right. I'm going to do this one vertical and see. Well, actually, I did not get that on there straight. Ooh, I don't know if it's going to drive me crazy or not. Oh, yeah, that'll work. I can make it. I can make it straight. No, I can't, because then it's messed up here. Yeah. Let's see if it's less obvious this way. Yeah, it's much less obvious that way. All right, we're going horizontal. Oh, Beverly said it's still choppy. I love it because I would never get to meet you all and y'all and the whole card crafting community, but then I don't like it because it doesn't behave itself when I need it to. All right, well, I'm just going to quickly do this, and if it's really, really bad, I'll redo the video, and y'all can watch the replay on YouTube. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so it's my YouTubers, nope, even my Facebookers who are saying it's choppy. All right, I don't know what to do. Like I said, I've got high-speed internet. There's nothing going on in the thing, so I don't have any other window. Okay, well, like I said, I'm just going to do this quickly then. This needs to be cut down to 4 1/4. Now, the back side is where I got the blue idea from. So I'm going to go 4 1/4 here. And 4 1/4 again. And then I'm going to take these two. Hi, Brenda. You'll have to let us know if the video is real choppy for you too, because it's really choppy for a lot of people, and it's very frustrating because I can't seem to fix it. All right, there we go. So I have that little bit of the blue showing. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick that on there. Whoopsie, it's upside down. Ah, darn it. Oh, well. I'm so upset about the choppiness. So we have that on there. Now, on this stamp set, where's my stamp set? The happy birthday is one long line, okay? I have so many happy birthdays that are straight across. I have very few that are stacked, happy, and then birthday. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to make mine stacked. I cut mine in half. Now, I can put it back together if I need to, but I wanted it separated so that I could stamp happy birthday in this little bitty circle. It's the audio that's choppy. Ooh, let me check my audio. Maybe I'm not connected correctly. Systems. Audio. Yeti. Yep. Okay. Nope, I've got it for the Yeti speakers. Frustrations. Okay, happy, and then birthday. Yay. So if you ever are needing it to your sentiment, you don't like its orientation, you can adapt it by cutting it in half. And then if I want it straight again, I just put it together again. And I'm using the Misty Moonlight, which is the color in the designer paper there. And that's just going to go there. But we need to, and so I have my Misty Moonlight leaves. I used my double-sided two-tone cardstock. I know you can barely tell that that's two different colors. Let me put it on the white and see if you can see better. Come here, leaf. I don't know. Barely you can tell the difference on the video. But those are the leaves for the project. So I need my stamp. I have my stamp, and I'm going to stamp it in the Night of Navy and then color it in, everything. But sometimes it's like, this isn't black, this is all blue. And so, and of course, the Misty Moonlight would have been a good color choice too. But all right, color of my flowers. I know the flowers are berry burst here, but I wanted to pull in, and hopefully this works. And I'm just gonna color. Okay. Yep. Now, at first I thought, well, I'll make my leaves Misty Moonlight also. But we'll see. They also have the Pretty Peacock, and then I have the Misty Moonlights there. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna. All right, now it's got a dark center, so I'm going to come in with the Berry Burst. Where's my Berry Burst dark? Here we go, and see how that looks for my center. And I'm just dotting it. I'm not coloring it. I think it looks weird when you color a circle over dots. But anyways, there's that. So that's or Lost Lagoon. Where's Lost Lagoon? Here we go. Hey, Teresa. Hello. How are you? No, Tara, I don't want any scorching hot weather. Thank you very much, though. All right, let's see how that looks up against that. Not bad. Let's look at the Pretty Peacock. Oh, I forgot I had to order new Pretty Peacocks. I use Pretty Peacock all the time, and it ran out of 8. There we go. Ooh, that's really dark. Okay. That's definitely the color. Pretty Peacock. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. This was the light one. The dark one, I don't want to color them too dark, but I want to get a little dimension in there. So I'm just going to go on the right side of each leaf here and just color in a little bit of darkness. There we go. Don't you love watching me color? Oh. So anyways, let's talk about our sketch here. Like I said, the only thing that you have to have for sure is a square in the middle with a strip down the side. All the rest, like this circle, could be a diamond, it could be a strip, it could be a tag, it could be whatever. It's where the sentiment goes. And then this doesn't have to be a flower, it could be a sailboat, it could be, you could make this a Halloween card and make it some ghosts, put Happy Halloween and do it all in orange, you know, however you want to do it. But the idea is that you have a card that the card base is showing on the top and the bottom, and then you have a square in the center with a line down the side. So that's what the sketch is. Sometimes I'm tempted, I don't know what to do with it. So I add a little bit more, like I put the image there and the sentiment thing there. And if you know, copy mine just the way it is, that works. You know, I copied people for a long, long time until I felt comfortable enough with my own style. And now I can just create cards on my own without having to look up ideas. But it took many years to do that. I didn't just start off making cards uh, without any ideas. It took a while, but now I do. But I've been doing this for 8 years since I was little, but um, I'm sure many of y'all have. But yeah, um, that's how you do it. If you ever wonder, you copy the greats and then you eventually find your own style. And I like to give the example of Monet. If you've ever seen Monet's first paintings, they are realistic, almost like photographs. They're just perfect in what he saw he painted. He eventually developed that very unique style of the just dabbing the paintbrush into the canvas and create painting. But yeah, it's really neat to look at the life of Monet and his artwork and how it changed over the years. Okay, I'm putting this in my cut and emboss machine over here. Actually, I can't. I've got a drink bottle over there. I can't get around. There we go. I love this new tape I found. Have y'all seen? It's called. They called it mint tape, but it's paper, and then it's more like a post-it note than washi tape. Washi tape tends to get around, but this stuff, like I said, here it is. I have a whole roll of it here, but I just got it off Amazon. Called mint tape, paper tape. So I don't know. I can put a link for you in my must-have craft supply. Uh, if you go to my blog, creatingwithchristina.com, there's a link to must-have supplies, and it's a lot of stuff that I'll get on Amazon or Scrabble. I just had it. I just had it. It's right in front of me. Okay, now I have some leaves on here. Let's see. Put my blue ones back here. I'm a little shaky. That's all right. There we go. And then put some other. Whoops, that didn't stay. Yeah, let's put it up here. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, so far so good. Now we need some dimension, but we also need some twine. Now I've shown you my, oh, I'm out of twine. Okay. Seen my way of making a bow. Get this tail a little longer here. I wrap it around my fingers a couple of times. Okay. And then I pinch it. Oh, that's too long. Hold on. Get this down and this down. Oh, start over. 1 and 2. That's all I wanted. Yeah, because I do need a little to tie at the end. And then I get something to hold my string for me. So these nice clamping tweezers. Take it and tie a knot. And that's all there is to it. I want to move this down just a little bit so I can get my knot in the middle. And then that makes a really pretty fluffy bow. There we go. Tie that and then make a knot. I don't even think you really need to make a knot. It's and then let go of it. Get a glue dot. Oh, wait a minute. I need my dimensionals too. Let's get this up here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and I like to go over where the leaf thing is there, so it gets extra support or extra stickiness. All right, there we go. So let's see. Let's make our leaves go up this time. Yeah. And then we have our happy bird. And with a circle, you only need a triangle. Unless it's a big circle, then I would put squares. Okay, and we're just going to put that right there. Awesome. And now our bow, we're going to kind of together. Hold on. There we go. And this knot kind of came out of the center. All right. Okay. Perfect. Come on. It's like wanting to stick to itself and not be fluffy. Okay. Glue dot. Love to have a glue dot for my twine bow, for ribbon and bows. These are the best things to hold that kind of stuff on with. And I'm just going to put it right there. And this one is just really not, it's like somehow twisted together, and so it's not, I don't know. Okay. Let's just put it on there. Okay, and then, yeah, that looks good. I don't know, it kind of hides the flower, doesn't it? It looks okay, that's probably why. But anyways, let's put some bling on here. Now this bling is no longer available. It's Tinsel Gems. But I've got some pinks, I've got some blues, I've got some greens. I got it for the blues. Yeah. We'll just do the blues. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's card challenge. And don't forget, let me put the winner back up for last week. There we go. And share. Okay, Linda Miller and Carrie Hamilton. So you guys, if you will, please send me your mailing address and I will get your prizes to you. Okay, come here, little tiny dot. Oh, good grief. Oh, let's get the real tweezers. That'll help. There we go. All right, so we have a dot there. Put a dot here. And come here. Another dot here. That looks good. Okay. Ta-da! So there are our cards we made. And here's the sketch. All right. So if you have any questions, there is just email me if you have any questions. But you will find this. Let me switch screens here. Nope, wrong one. There we go. You will find this sketch on the, you will see this sketch and it'll say post your picture of your card in the comments. Okay, and that's how you enter the card challenge. All right, I pick 2 winners every week, and yeah, so that's that. Let me double check and make sure I haven't missed anybody. Okay, I don't see any other questions. And I assume the sketching, the video, go back and look at it. And like I said, if it's really bad, I'll just re-record and put a recording on YouTube and y'all can re-watch it that way. All right, you guys, y'all have a great Wednesday, and I will see y'all Friday for Fun Fold Friday. Bye-bye.